Hey guys, what's up? This is Angel Show, your friendly neighborhood, and tonight we're gonna do something really different. And it's not actually the same. It's not actually the usual thing that you do see or you do watch whenever I post something on YouTube or on my wall on Facebook. By the way, hello guys, good evening to all my friends out there on Facebook. Okay, so tonight we're gonna talk about the accent tag. Accent tag. So when you say accent, how do you actually define accent? For me, accent is best defined as it's the way you deliver or the way you pronounce the words in your own language. Okay, like different people live in different nations, so normally they do actually pronounce different words in different forms or different accent or different language, and we call it accent. So to start with, actually, I'm going to talk a little thing about Philippines. So Philippines is an archipelago, as we all know, as we all Filipinos know about it, and we have 7,107 islands, and most of these islands are actually habited. And but the total estimation of our population is actually I really don't know. And so in every island, like we do have different dialect. So actually there are plenty of dialects that are having in Philippines. So but actually like Filipino, we have Filipino as our main language, followed by English. As everyone knows that Philippines is actually the third largest speaking English speaking country. So it's something that we Filipinos should be proud of. So when you actually like kind of shy about because you do have this accent, the Filipino accent with you, it's something for me. It's not something that you really have to worry about because I told you normally we do really have our own accent. Like British people come from British or Great Britain or somewhere in Europe like that. They do have this British accent, and American people they do have this American accent. We too, Filipino people, we do have Filipino accent. So what's the big deal? Anyway, so um, okay. So if you wonder why I'm talking the way I am talking right now, you don't really have to wonder. It's actually natural. It's the way I talk. Even if you can go asking my friends or my classmates in college, they can answer you. By the way, I talk very fast, right? So you just have to bear with it, okay, please? Okay, so actually, I'm gonna read to you some words, and I'm gonna read to you, and I'm gonna translate it in our own, in our own language. In Filipino language, and we do have some question and answer portion here. Okay, so we're gonna first take the word aunt. It's aunt. Aunt or tita in Filipino. It's not aunt. It's aunt. Aunt Mary. Hi, Aunt Mary, like that. We have the roof here. The ROOF, roof or the bubong. And we have the ROUTE, the word ROUTE. Some people pronounce it as root, and some people pronounce it as route. But I myself pronounce it as route. Like, what route are you gonna take? Are you gonna give the medicine to your patient? Something like that. So we do have here the wash. I just actually washed my uniform. And oil or mantika. Theater. Theater is something like, I think this one is actually I'm sure about that. This one is actually spelled in English form. It's actually spelled like THEATER, whereas the British form is spelled like THEATRE, theater. But still, either way, it's still theater. So we have the iron here. Iron is an element, hard element. We have the salmon. Salmon is a fresh living water fish. Okay, so we actually in Filipino we do. I don't know what do we have. What do we actually call salmon in Philippines? I don't know because we don't actually have the salmon thing there in the Philippines maybe. So I think it's just salmon. So we have here the caramel. The caramel is like kind of flavor, and we have here the fire. The roof is on fire. So fire is like apoy or sunog in Philippines language. And we have here the water. The water, or the H2O, is a universal salt. And we do have here sure. I'm actually sure what I'm really talking about right now. And we have here the DATA, or data, or whatever you pronounce it. It's data or data, but I do pronounce it data. And we do have here the RUIN. It's ruin. You actually just ruined my day. And crayon. Like I actually have, right now I have this pencil crayons on my table, and I normally use it every time when I get bored. So we have the New Orleans. New Orleans is actually a port in Louisiana, one of the states in America. Yeah, and actually, as some of you know, that I'm an avid fan of Bon Jovi, so I can actually talk a little about New Orleans. Like I'm not sure though a bit about the year, but in 1997, when actually John Bon Jovi, I mean the lead vocalist of the band Bon Jovi, he actually separated ways with the other members, from Rico Torres, David Bryan, and Richie Sambora, the guitarist, like that. So he went alone. I mean, he went for solo, and he had this album, and one of the songs in this album is actually entitled "Queen of New Orleans." Pecan, Pecan. What's pecan? Pecan or pecan? I don't know what's pecan. All I know is pelican. Pelican is kind of a bird, but this one I'm not really familiar with. So we have here again. So again and again, alone again, naturally. Probably. The color might be coming tonight. Spitting image. I actually did search for it, and it's actually like a puppet show thing from British person that I can actually read the name. And Avenue, we have here the Avenue. We have here Alabama. Alabama is one of the states of the United States. So we have here another word is coupon. Yeah, it's coupon. And we have here the mayonnaise, the syrup, pajamas, and naturally when you have to talk, it has to be in a natural way, or naturally. Caught. Caught is the past tense of catch, right? Caught. Caught. Aluminum. Aluminum. Al is a symbol and one of the elements in the table of elements. And we have here the last word is the envelope, or the sobre. Yes, sobre. And we have these guys a series of questions here. We do have question number 1. What it is called when you throw toilet paper in house? What is it called when you throw paper in house? I actually do not know exactly what I call it, but whenever I see things like this, or I myself do throw some papers in the house, and kind of when I have this expression when I actually see something like ew, I say like such an ew. Crazy. Anyway, so what is a bubbly carbonated drink called? What is a bubbly carbonated drink called? So I call it soda, or soft drinks. In the Philippines, we do actually call it soda too. What do you call gym shoes? I've never been to a gym. Actually, my whole life I've never been to a gym. I don't see any reason for me to go to gym, so I do not know what you call these gym shoes. Still, it's a shoes, so maybe it's just shoes. What do you say to address a group of people? What I say to address a group of people. So I normally say like, hey guys, something like, hi guys, hey guys, something like that. What do you call the kind of spider or spider-like creature that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs? I do not know what you call it, but I actually know it's still a kind of spider. Oh, by the way, my sister Olive, she's really, really scared of spiders. I think she's having arachnophobia. I remember when we were so young, like we played with her, and she was like, oh, screaming. She was screaming all the way. It's really, really funny. Anyway, let's proceed to the next question. What do you call your grandparents? In Filipino, we call it Lola and Lola, right? Lola por grandpa, and Lola for grandma. So, what do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at a supermarket? We do call it cart or push cart. And what do you call it when rain falls while the sun is shining? When the rain falls and the sun is shining? I do not know actually. I'm sorry. I don't I cannot answer this one. I've missed answering three questions here. But all I know is there's a rainbow. There's sometimes there's rainbow after rain. And the last question is, what is the thing that you change the TV channel with? So like all people know, it's remote. It's a controller. It's a kind of controller, and we call it remote control. So that would be all, guys. That would be all for tonight because I'm kind of sleepy right now. So I'm gonna finish everything with good night, everybody. Good night.